Good evening everyone. Welcome to Officer Adda 24/7. I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to this special session where we will be discussing important questions of CAIIB with respect to ABM subject, and this special session is specifically for those who are facing difficulty with language. So if you are looking forward for a complete English medium session, then this is the session which you have to watch every day in the morning from 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. So the timing of this session is 8 a.m. every day, right? So before I move ahead, just quickly let me know whether I'm audible or not, and the audio and video, everything is fine. If yes, quickly share this session among your Telegram group, your Facebook group, your WhatsApp group, wherever your friends are connected, your colleagues are connected. Quickly share the session with them. Moving ahead, CAIIB Mahapak and CAIIB December batch. Also there is CAIIB English medium batch. I will be telling you all about this in detail at the end of the session, but do remember, the day the sale is live and the discount code or the coupon code for the best discount is Y183. Correct? So let's start. If you're new at Officer Adda 24/7, do not forget to subscribe our official channel and press the bell icon so that you stay ahead of all the other candidates. Also, you get notified about all the recent activities that we do on YouTube. Okay, moving ahead with the first question. Who expressed the view that economics should be neutral between ends? So just an information, this session of CAIIB MCQ is held 2 times. Right, CAIIB MCQ, this session is held 2 times. One 10 p.m. which is bilingual, explanation will be Hindi. The session will also be held at 8 a.m. which will be English. So you can participate according to your own choice. This is 10 p.m. Hindi or bilingual, I would say. And the pure English medium session will be held at 8 a.m. every day. Right now, who has expressed the view that economics should be neutral between ends? Now, when you talk about economics being neutral, what does that mean? Now, see, it is quite possible that you might not have read this definition, right? But again, if you start connecting the dots, you see which among these scholar has used the word ends, right? Means. So you will find that Robbins was the one who has used the words like ends, right? Means, correct? So this definition was given by Robbins. Next one, question number 2. Consider the following and decide which, if any, economy is without scarcity. The pre-independence Indian economy where most people were farmers, a mythical economy where everybody is a billionaire, any economy where income is distributed equally among its people, none of the above. What do you think is the right answer? What do you think is the right answer for this question? Excellent. Now, when you talk about consider the following term and decide which is correct and which is not. So, let's read these terms one by one. The first term says that the pre-independence Indian economy where most people were farmers. Is this an economy where without scarcity? Okay, no. Right, a mythical economy. A mythical economy means an economy that we are imagining, and this is an economy where everyone is a billionaire. Again, not a practical solution. An economy where income is distributed equally among its people. So yes, this is the right answer. Why? Because an economy without scarcity is giving equal opportunity to everyone to make equal demand. Right? Next one. Which of the following is not an objective of fiscal policy? Which of the following is not the objective of fiscal policy? Economic growth, economic stability, maximization of employment level, regulating of financial institution. Now, in India, the 2 major policy are monetary policy and fiscal policy. These are the two major policy. Monetary policy regulates the flow of money and is taken care by Reserve Bank of India. Monetary policy is taken care by Ministry of Finance and talks about the income and expense of the government. This is related with flow of money. Now, you have heard about RBI, right? RBI is what? It is the regulator of money. It is the regulator of financial institution. Finance Ministry is not regulating the financial institution. Now, fiscal policy is all about the income and expenditure of our government. Correct? Now, it focuses on economic growth, economic stability, maximization of employment level, but does not regulate the financial institution. This is the work of Reserve Bank of India. Next one. Which of the following concept of budget deficit has practically become redundant in India? Which of the following, the concepts that are given over here with respect to budget, right, and the deficit exactly has become redundant? Redundant means useless. What do you think is the right answer? Now, when you talk about deficit over here, you will find that, for example, you will be able to understand it better when you discuss an example. So, let's say you want to buy a car, right? The cost of the car is 10 lakh. So, you decided to buy a car, the cost of which is 10 lakh, right? And in order to buy this 10 lakh of car, your own funds, right? Receipt and payments. So, payment will be 10 lakh if you have to buy the 10 lakh car. Now, what is the receipt? So, let's say you have your own fund as 6 lakh from your income. The balance loan you will be taking is 4 lakh. So, whereby total receipt will be 10, expenditure would be 10. Now, budgetary deficit actually takes care of this receipt and this payment, which is always 0, because this is the borrowing that you have arranged in order to fulfill your need. Correct? This borrowing is your fiscal deficit. And here, the last total, this is your budgetary deficit, which is always 0. That is why the concept of budgetary deficit has become redundant, because it is always 0. So, there is no effective decision making on the basis of budgetary deficit. Also, if you go and read FRBM Act, you will find that FRBM never talks about budgetary deficit, right? So, the right answer will be budgetary deficit. Next one, demand for the commodity refers to the desire for the commodity, need for the commodity, quantity demanded of that commodity, quantity of the commodity demanded at a certain price during any particular period of time. Now, when you see such question, demand for the commodity refers to, and you find 2-3 options seems to be almost correct. Remember, the question somewhere secretly is asking you about the most appropriate definition. So, it is asking you about the most appropriate definition that you can give. Now, here the most appropriate answer is quantity of the commodity demanded at a certain price during any particular period of time. Next one. Read the following paragraph. So, I will hide the camera so that you are able to read the entire question properly. Now, read this entire question. So, there is one paragraph of 2006-07 and then followed by this there is a question. So read the paragraph and then I'll bring you to the question. Done? Okay. The question is, what is bank rate? Right, the question here is, what is bank rate? The rate of interest charged by public sector bank from the general public, the rate of interest on housing loan, the rate of interest on education loan, the rate at which RBI discounts the bill of commercial bank. What do you think is the right answer? Now, when you talk about bank rate is the rate at which RBI is providing long-term loans to the bank. Followed by this, it is also a rate where discounted, where the bill of exchange or the trade bills are discounted. Correct? So also this is category. Right answer will be the rate at which Reserve Bank of India discounts the bill of commercial bank. Followed by this, there is one more question based on this paragraph which says, in the given paragraph that bank rate and CRR has been kept unchanged, what can Reserve Bank of India do if it wants to control credit in the economy? So if Reserve Bank of India is planning to control credit, right, what are the factors it would have to take care with respect to CRR and SLR? Also, one more thing, in case you want to save these questions for future references, you can do this by clicking on the like button. So once you click on like button, these videos will be saved in your YouTube account and you can go and watch them whenever you want. Now, when we say that RBI is planning to control credit, right, when we say RBI wants to control credit, that means what are we planning? We are planning to control flow of money. Correct? And how control of money, we are doing flow of money, that means we are trying to control inflation. That means there is inflation, and if there is inflation, how are we going to control it? By increasing bank rate and CRR. Right, so if you increase bank rate, the rate of discounting would increase, and when you talk about CRR, increasing CRR will increase your Reserve Bank's bank's flow of cash to Reserve Bank of India. So less money will go into the market. So right here answer would be increase bank rate and increase CRR. Next question. If regardless of change in price, the quantity demanded of a goods remain unchanged, then the demand curve for the goods will be horizontal, vertical, positively sloped or negatively sloped. Right, so what they are saying is, if regardless of change in price, so when I draw a graph, let's take a graphical presentation. This is price, this is quantity. So they are saying with respect to changes in price. So price is changing. Let's say these are the various factor. So first price was 50, now the price has increased to 100. Right, at 50 our quantity demanded was, let's say, 50, 100, 150. Right, so now they're saying that when the price was 50, the demand was 100. Correct? So okay, we draw this line over here. Correct. Now they are saying that regardless of change in price, so price has changed, let's say it has increased, the goods of the demand of goods remain unchanged, so the demand is still the same. That means the demand curve for the goods will be, so this is what? This is a vertical line, right? So if the price is 50, the demand is same. If the price goes to 100, the demand is again the same. This will be vertical, right? So the goods, the graph of the goods will be vertical, right? Next one. In which of the following case the demand curve will shift to left? Increase in average income of people, decrease in the size of the market, taste and preference of people if the seasonal demand of the product increases. Now what they are saying is that the demand curve is shifting to the left, right? So let's draw it in this way. So we will draw this in first, and then we will come to the conclusions. I'll need a bit of space. Now, if you draw a demand graph which is shifting to the left, so you need to understand that when we shift the demand curve to the left side, what will happen in this case? If the demand curve is shifting to the left side, what will happen? That means, will the demand increase or will the demand reduce? That is something that we have to understand, and then we can easily, know the answer, easily conclude the answer. Now, when you draw this graph, you will find this is price, this is demand, correct? Now, the demand curve is always downward sloping. Let us assume this is our line D. If the demand curve is moving to the left, let's say this was the point, correct? 50 price, 100 quantity, right? Now, if the graph is moving towards the left side, that means this side, correct? So if the graph is moving towards the left side, this will be D1, right? And when will this move? What will happen at this point of time? See here. You see all the point. Let's say the price is over here, then this. If the price is same, then this. The quantity demanded is reducing. So wherever you will find a negative statement over here, you would say that is the answer. Increase in average income of the people. So if the average income of the people is increasing, that means demand will increase, correct? Then decrease in the size of the market. See, this is the negative word that we were looking forward for. The size of the market has decreased. Now if the size of the market has decreased, that means what would happen in that case? That the demand curve will start moving towards the left. It would have moved towards the right in the first case, in the third case, and in the fourth case. And this is the negative statement. So answer is option number B. Why? Because our the demand would decrease with respect to decrease in the size of the market. Last question. In a particular year, the farmers experience dry weather. If all other factors remain the same, the supply curve of wheat for farmer will shift to the dash direction. So again in this, we will have to draw a supply curve. A supply curve is positively sloped, so it will be upward moving. Right now it says that due to the dry weather, seasonal factor, what would happen? The supply of wheat will reduce, and if the supply of wheat will reduce, then in that case it will come towards which side? Left side, correct? So answer will be that this will move to the leftward. If the supply increases, it will go to the right, correct? Now quickly share what is your score, and meanwhile let me summarize you all the benefits that are available and the batches that are available in which you can enroll and maximize your preparation. So one thing is, we have special separate classes for English medium candidates as well. So if you want, you can enroll in the batch. It started on 11th. So here I have written a wrong date. It started on 11th. We have done with 4 classes which are available in recorded form now. Today we will be having the 5th class of this batch. The link is already shared with you. You don't have to do much. You just have to click on it. Very simple steps. and the price would be higher. So in order to claim the maximum discount, I will provide you the coupon code, which is Y183, which when you will use this, will get a good discount, right? But again, if you ask me, I would suggest you and recommend you to buy CAIIB Mahapack. The reason behind is, in this you will find English as well as bilingual classes. Followed by that, there are live classes, correct? Then here all maximum, like we have covered almost all the optionals. In the CAIIB Mahapack, you will find retail, you will find IT, you will find HRM, you will find risk, you will find rural. So these two we have added, and the classes will be available slowly. All these three are available in recorded form. You can start your preparation from the date of enrollment. So let's say you enrolled it today. From today onwards, you can start preparing your retail, IT, HRM, right? And risk and rural are almost added. By Monday, you will be able to see the content. So all these optional 5 optionals are available in case of CAIIB Mahapack. Then all the live batches, bilingual or English, selection batch, revision batch, then maybe case study batch, questions batch, all these batches that we will be launching, right, or MCQ batch we will be launching for the next 6 months will be part of CAIIB Mahapack. All this will be part of CAIIB Mahapack. So in case you want to enroll, I would recommend the best thing is to go for CAIIB Mahapack. The price seemed a bit higher, but for that we have discounts, right? We will provide you 78% discount so that you don't end up paying any extra amount. But do remember, when you talk with reference to CAIIB, it's an advanced learning, and in that case, better coverage would be that you go for something that provides you enormous content for preparation, revision, and practice. Now, in order to enroll, you have to visit adda247.com. There you can click on JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack and you will find CAIIB Mahapack over here. The process is easy. You have to click over here. All the details that I told you are available. In this case, you can read, right? And then you have to click on view offer. Once you click on view offer or buy now, here is the place where you have to enter the coupon code, which is Y183. You have to click on it, click on apply. The price will automatically come down to this would be the price, right? So this price will come down, and you can just click on it and enroll for it, correct? You have to click on continue, and now if you want 1% additional discount, you can use Adda247 app and enroll in it so that you get a better discount. Now again, if you were only looking for English medium batch, then there is one more process. So I would specifically recommend to buy CAIIB Mahapack. It is one of the best for selections. If you're focusing on selection, go for this batch. In case you feel no, it's way too high, then in that case you can go for CAIIB English medium batch that is available. You have to click over here and you'll find our recent batch. It started on July 11th, right? It's an evening batch. ABM class is scheduled at 9 to 10 and the BFM class is scheduled at 8 to 9. All the study plans are attached over here. ABM has already started. BFM will start on 8th of August and retail will start as on 27th of October. In order to enroll, you can click on view offer and here use the code Y183 and click on apply. So the prices will automatically reduce and this will come down to 4139. Right, again additional 1% discount would be there if you use Adda247 app in order to enroll in the batch. Remember, all these batches you will be provided with live classes, recorded videos, practice questions, ebook with respect to content and mock test, right? So quickly enroll in the batch and let's meet in the evening today. I have a 4th class in this English medium batch. You can join and you can be part of it. All the classes that you have missed till now will be provided to you in recorded form, right? So thank you everyone. Take care.